Hey guys, it's Bianca and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this Daytime Glam using most of my favorite products. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So I'm going to start off with my Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in dark brown. This product is amazing because it lasts all day and the consistency glides on really nice. So for my brows, I'm going to start off by drawing a line on the top, and then I like to feather in any of the additional product from the brush into the front of the brow so it's nice and soft. Once that's done, I like to get my spoolie and brush out any harsh lines and excess product of the pomade so the eyebrows don't look too drawn on. To clean up under my brows and prime my eyelids, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer all over my eyelids to cancel any discoloration and to make the eyeshadows last longer. To blend this all in, I'm using my Sigma 3D Precision Brush. This brush is perfect because the flat edge allows you to define the brows and create an even blend. To set my brows in place all day, I'm using the Benefit Ready Set Brow. This product is literally like super glue for your brows, so your hairs won't move at all throughout the day. Now taking my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, I'm going to use this to set my eyelids. This powder is incredible. And it's so cheap and it works in so many different ways. I always use it to set my eyes, my entire face, and then you can also crack up a bit of the product and use it to bake. Next, I'm jumping into the Huda Beauty Rose Gold eyeshadow palette, and I'm using Henna and Sandalwood and putting this directly into my crease. These eyeshadows are my favorite formula because they just blend so seamlessly and the pigment is nice and intense and creamy. As you can see, I'm just picking up a bit more of those two colors and putting it in my outer V, and then I'm grabbing another large fluffy brush to blend out any harsh lines. Now I'm taking the shade Moon Dust, which is just a light shimmery eyeshadow, and applying this onto my whole eyelid with my finger, and then I'm going to take a dense eyeshadow brush to blend the shimmer shade in with the crease colors. And then going back in with the initial eyeshadow brush we used to apply our transition colors, just to blend out any harsh lines. So for my eyeliner, I'm going to use the NYX Liquid Black Eyeliner. This was the first time I used this, and oh my god, it is amazing. The formula is super black and the brush is nice and thin, which made applying my eyeliner really smooth and even. So as you can see, I like to start off by drawing a line on the outer edge of my eye, lining it up with my eyebrow, and then I'll get really close to a mirror and connect the line onto the eyelid, and then I like just to play around with the shape and keep my eyes open to see the angle of the wing. For my waterline, I'm going to use the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is just the nude shade, so it's going to make my eyes look nice and awake and fresh. Going in with my eyelash curler and my Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. This one has been my favorite for at least a month now. It's really good at separating the lashes and making them nice and black because the wand is so thick. It makes it super easy to apply the product quickly. Now taking my little baby, this is the NYX Pore Filler. This product is amazing at making your skin super smooth and just acts as a really nice base for your foundation. I find using my fingers to blend this product works the best, as the heat in your hands helps melt down the product and settle into your pores. For foundation, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the matte and poreless one, and I'm in the shade 120. This is my favorite foundation of all time, and it's super affordable, and it just provides the most beautiful medium to full coverage without looking cakey. So I'm starting off by applying this with my Sigma flat top kabuki brush, and then I'm going in with my damp beauty blender to pick up any excess product. Now for concealer, I'm taking two different products. So I'm starting off with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Light under my eyes to brighten them and to conceal the center of my face. So the reason I always do my eyes first is so when I use my concealer, I can clean up the outer edge of the wing to make it look nice and neat. And then I'm going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to blend this all in. Always make sure that your sponge is nice and damp when blending your concealer in, just so you're not left with any creases and any extra heavy product under the eyes or in the forehead. With the LA Girl Pro Concealer, I'm going to use this under my cheekbones just to define them and just to give a more natural look without having to use any liquid bronzer. I'm now taking my loose translucent powder and pressing this onto all the areas where I applied the concealer, just so it lasts all day. And we are going to slightly bake today, but I'm going to press any of the excess product into my skin with the beauty sponge. To set the rest of my face, I'm going back into the Rimmel Stay Matte powder and I'm pressing this all over my skin just so we set down the wet products when we apply our bronzer and blush. Now for my bronzer and blush, I'm going into the NYX Go-To palette. This was the first time I ever used this product, as I just bought this palette the other day. And first impression, the product is so pigmented and beautiful and creamy. But I would just say when you're applying it to tap off any of the excess product that comes off the brush, just because you don't want to leave your skin with any muddy patches or any dark lines. For my blush, I like to pick up my stippling brush and just make a little cute smiley face and then press this onto the apples of my cheeks just to give my face a nice flush of colour. Now for my favourite part ever, I'm going to pick up my Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter and grab a bit of my setting spray and apply this to my brush just to make the highlight nice and intense and pop when we apply it on the cheekbones and the high points of my face. I'm then switching to a smaller dense brush and using that same Champagne Pop highlighter under my brows and in my inner corner to make my eyes pop. For my lower lash line, I'm going back into the Huda Beauty palette and picking up Henna and Sandalwood and placing this from inner corner to outer corner on my lower lash line to even out the eyeshadow and connect it to the top lash line. I'm then going to go back in with that same Maybelline mascara we used earlier and apply a quick coat of mascara to my bottom lashes, just so when we apply our falsies, our lower lash line is even to the top. Speaking of lashes, I'm going to use my Model Rock 466 lashes with the Duo Lash Glue. This is the clear one, so when it dries you won't be able to see any of the glue on the eyelid if you get some on there. So I'm just letting the eyelash glue sit on the band for a little bit and then I'm going to blow it and apply it directly onto my lash line. I then like to pick up my tweezers and use these to pinch my false lashes to my real ones, just to hide the gap between our natural lashes and the falsies. And finally for lips, I'm picking up the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Mercury Rising. This formula is so good. I wore this lipstick from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon till about 10 p.m. and it did not come off, and I drank and I ate and it just looked as good as when I applied it. So I'm starting off by applying this on my lower lip, and then I'm drawing the arc on my Cupid's bow and filling in the rest of my lip. Because this is a Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick, the formula won't get crusty and thick on your lips and it won't feel like it's cracking. It just feels nice and hydrating and your lips look really smooth all the time. And then to finish off, I'm just going to use a few sprays of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This product just feels so nice and refreshing on the skin and picks up any excess powder products. So here we have the finished makeup look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed my creation of this Daytime Glam. I think it's so suitable with all the glowy skin and the bold lip, which just gives a really nice pop of color for the daytime. Please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye!